Episode 98, we're almost there. Our adventurers traveled down to Tirfothun and met Manamak Lear, who allowed them safe passage to the north of his lands, away from the approaching army. Jay found a magic item. They drank at an underwater inn before teleporting away. Will our adventurers make it to the Blood Rift, defeat the army of devils, or end up trying to visit the Titanic? Is that too soon? Only time will tell.
Fuck. I didn't expect you to go anywhere near that. That was...
So we're gonna start out with an opening scene. There, Zariel, the archdevil of Avernus, stands resplendent in her command tent, her regal presence accentuated by the dim glow of flickering torches. Around her, meticulously arranged maps of the Outlands sprawl across the table, revealing the intricate web of territories under her domain. Her gaze, piercing and relentless, fixates on the map as she plans her next move. The tent flap opens and a horned devil steps in. Our forces in Semoa's bog were defeated, my lord. The horned devil bows. What? Impossible. Fine. Send in Tarkalack. That should teach those lizards a lesson. Yes, my lady, said the horned devil as he backs out of the tent. And we'll leave the opening scene to where out of the teleporter steps Kurgan and Jay. There around you, you are in a cave beneath the surface of the ocean. There, concealed by the rhythmic dance of colorful coral formations and bioluminescent creatures, there is an ethereal glow on the ancient walls of this cave. And at the heart lies a mesmerizing sight of a pulsing, otherworldly portal that crackles with arcane energy as both of you step out. And now you are surrounded by a bubble of air where you can breathe. But you can see on the opposite side of this bubble of air is water. What are you doing?
Turn to Jay and like, well, we're here.
That we are. You said we were underwater, right?
You are in an air bubble around the teleporter, but beyond that, you're in a underwater cave.
Yeah, because if there was water around the portal, then it would just keep on rushing through like a big suction thing. Isn't that right, Shelton? You're smart. You should know that.
He is not there with you.
Well,
You
that's
are
a
just
shame.
you two.
Oh no.
Well, I guess we'll have to meet him along. Maybe he was teleported to Avernus itself.
Yeah. Time is strange in the Outlands.
Can from where we are, can Jay is there an opening to this cave that leads out into the greater
Perception.
31.
Yeah, so it looks like, think of it as you have to go down and then to get out. So there's like almost a stairs that are leading down into the darkness. And you can tell by the way maybe some luminescent fish were swimming, there's a passage down underneath there.
Well, Kurgan, I think I might see a passage, and Jay will relay that to him. But
Alright, sweet. Since it's just you and me here, why don't we just, and I just like hold up my bracelet and like, I think, talk through this.
then Jay will respond in kind. All right, think talking it is.
So what do you guys want to do here?
Jay will step out of the bubble, see what happens.
Okay. As you step out, it's a weird feeling of almost like walking through a waterfall. And now you're completely underwater, yet gravity is keeping your feet pretty solid to the ground.
I think Jay is going to attempt to move as quickly as he can for just a few moments to scout out that passage he saw, and then he'll come back.
Okay. Why don't you roll me in acrobatics, dex?
23.
Okay. Kurgan, as you see Jay step out and he disappears slightly into the darkness, what do you want to do?
Hey, you coming back? Is everything good?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and check out this path, see if it'll lead anywhere or if it leads to a dead end.
Oh, okay. I guess I just look around the cave for another sort of thing nearby.
Okay, you can roll me a perception, please. And Jay, your passive perception, you see something large coming your way.
Ooh, large as in horse size or large as in kaiju size?
Large as in, like, horse size.
Alright, then Jay will see that and will go, I spotted something, and then we'll retreat back to Kurgan.
I got a 14.
14. The only thing you can really notice is what Jay relayed to you already.
Ah, okay, alright.
Okay.
Alright, just don't die to the thing that you find.
And as you get back, Jay, out of the darkness is a seahorse and a merfolk warrior. And he steps off his seahorse and walks right up to the bubble with his trident. He relays and he says, I am here to escort you to the surface.
Well, that's good. Are you friends with those guys in that sea town all the way?
My lord, yes. Menemak Lear has told us that we would be expecting you and to allow you free passage to the lands to the north.
That's nice of him. Lay on.
His seahorse is there. He says, you may ride my seahorse as I swim beside you.
I just speak over the bracelet. So how was that thing that you found?
Yeah, I think it's going pretty good. You might want to come out here. There's a cool seahorse.
Oh, I come out because of the seahorse.
Yeah. So you are familiar with the seahorses because they brought you down to the city below. And you may get on if you want, Kurgan.
I guess I do.
And Jay, you as well?
Yeah, I'll get on the seahorse.
Yeah, so you guys find it very easy to ride the seahorse as the merfolk warrior leads you out of this cave and to the top of the surface, where you find yourself on the edge of a beach. And he says, it is shallow up there. We cannot take you close enough. You must swim the rest of the way.
Can we take your seahorse?
The seahorse cannot enter that close to the beach. I may enter with you, but it is not that far to where your feet can touch on the sandbar.
Alright, well, Kurgan, time to storm some beaches, I suppose.
I guess we do that.
Okay. You guys can each roll me either an acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
Nice. 20.
27.
Nice. Both of you, no problem. Make it to the beach, climb out, soaking wet. All of your stuff. You see the merfolk warrior. Once you make it to the beach, he promptly turns and disappears under the water and is gone. And as you look off into the distance, you see there's this tempestuous hurricane that brews just off the coast of this lush beach. There's dark clouds, heavy with menace and obscuring the once vibrant sky that you remember seeing while in the boat. This wind begins to swirl around you and the palm trees behind you begin to sway back and forth as their leaves rustle. What do you guys want to do?
Can I make some sort of a perception check? Because I know that we're supposed to be led to safety, but that was basically only within the water itself.
Yes. So what do you want? What are you looking for?
I guess I'm looking for anyone hiding somewhere, like
Go ahead.
some sort of ambush in like the trees or bushes or whatever.
Yep. Go ahead and roll. And Jay, what do you want to do?
Jay would like to look around, but it's not for people. It's more for just more like a landmark. Like,
Okay.
To help
Go ahead.
orient ourselves.
And you may as well.
I got a 21.
Nice.
I got a 24.
Okay. So, Kurgan, you do not see any humanoids, but you do see birds are squawking. There's monkeys in the tree. There's animal life as you're looking around. And you can see a lot of these animals are kind of going deeper into the woods away from the beach. They might, from your knowledge of nature, you've been around nature for a while, they're going away from the storm. And Jay, you do see there is a path leading deeper into the woods.
Can I do some sort of a nature check just to see how bad the storm is going to be?
Sure, go for it.
Nature. That is a +5. That is a 12.
Yeah.
It was almost in that one.
You've seen storms. This is going to be a pretty good one, but from where you're at, it seems like that's the most you can tell. Is it seems you look at it and think, man, those are some pretty dark clouds.
Jay will point out to Kurgan that small path into the woods he saw.
All right, I guess we go.
Yeah, it's better to have some cover than none in case things get really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in like nature I've not really been around water and nature a lot, but I know storms, that's gonna be a big one.
Certainly looks like it, yeah. But I'm not really a person who's in tune with nature, unless it's snow.
Yeah, snow's fun. Anyway, yeah, I guess we start walking.
Okay, Kurgan, why don't you roll me a d4, add 1 to it, please?
A D4 +1.
And this would be hours of travel here.
4.
Oh, so 5, is that with the plus 1?
That's with +1.
Okay, so 4 total hours. So as you're traveling, it is a very long time, and you've been through a lot, and you're getting kind of hungry, a little bit tired, as this pathway finally doesn't open up to say, but you begin to hear noises of civilization a little bit around the bend of this path.
I guess I slow down.
Okay.
And I tell like Jay through the headband that I hear something.
I assume Jay can hear that as well?
Yeah, both.
Jay has... Can we tell from where we are, like, around how far away is it? Or is it still, like, just noises?
You can give me, give me a perception. Not with your eyes. This is ears.
So -7 from this.
Okay.
So 14, I believe. Yeah, 14.
It's hard to tell, but it's definitely more than 100 to 200 feet.
Yeah, I guess, Kurgan, do we think we should quietly move up, or should we just go for it?
We don't know what it is. It could be like a camp set up by like devil warriors or something, so we probably should be careful.
Understood. And then I guess Jay will kind of like go off the path a little bit,
Okay.
and crouch to try and like just stealthily scout forward to find out where that is.
Give me that stealth.
29.
Oh, beautiful.
Damn.
Okay, so describe to me what it looks like as you're creeping along.
So I think Jay he no longer has the like cloak of elvenkind to properly hide and like blend into the surroundings. So I think what Jay does with a 29 is he stealthily goes up into the trees and with his monk movement just quietly moves from branch to branch as he goes along and scouts forward. Because who looks up?
And as you do that, you see some monkeys are following suit with you, like following you a little bit.
It's just a pack of monkeys in the trees.
And as you get to a certain point, you see an outpost that's nestled amidst the untamed wilderness. Its weathered wooden walls bearing the scars of years of exposure to the elements. Surrounding it, a cleared perimeter revealed effort of human intervention, contrasting against the dense foliage of the towering palm trees. A solitary plume of smoke rises from a chimney that pokes above the walls, hinting that there is life beyond that, as well as the sounds of voices.
Am I close enough at this point to hear what the voices are saying?
No. There's a clearing that goes from the wilderness, and you're not at the trees right at the edge, or you'll be seen. You're kind of like 3 or 4 trees back. So I would say you're about maybe 100 feet from the walls.
All right. Jay will relay all of that to Kurgan and say, I can't hear the language they're speaking, so I'm not sure if they're good or evil, but it's probably safe for you to come up this far.
Alright, I guess I also try to sneak forward.
Okay, if you're sneaking, roll me that stealth.
Okay, so my stealth bonus is +1. Natural 20.
Oh!
Yo!
All right. Flavor.
I expected like a 2 total.
Yeah.
I guess, at first I'm thinking, I could climb those trees, but then I realized, I'm kind of like a bigger person than Jay is, and I don't want to, like, break him or whatever, so I just sort of, like, tiptoe around the trees and in the bushes and stuff, and because of, like, my backstory and history and stuff, I'm able to just sort of know which parts of plants that I can step on instinctively without making much noise.
Yeah.
There's like no twigs snapping underneath my feet and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like creep up behind the tree that Jay is at, and I'm just like very quiet in the shadows.
Yeah, and this monkey sees you, and it's gonna drop a coconut, but with that natural 20, before it lands on the ground or on your head, you quickly snatch it out of the air. So Jay, where you're at too, you see there's a gate and it's open and there's no guards at this gate.
With the way this is in the clearing, is there a way to like you stay in tree cover and go around the outpost?
Yeah. Actually, the tree beyond the outposts, you see there is a cliff so if you're facing the outpost to the left, it seems like this cliffside rises way up into think of like almost like a Grand Canyon, and you're on the bottom, and it just goes really high up. And to the right, there's woods. So if you continue to the right, you can go around. If you go to the left, you're going to go right to that cliffside.
I think Jay will message you, Kurgan. Do you believe we should go and investigate or just stay out of the way?
Can I hear the language they're talking in, the people, or...?
No. At this point, you just hear the sounds of civilization. People kind of talking, things moving around.
From where we're situated, are we able to spot any body shapes of any of the people? Like, are they clearly humanoids? Are they clearly not humanoids?
Yeah, you see they're stepping just inside of this gate is a human. He has a cloak. It's down. He's got a crate, and he's loading it in this wagon, and then he tells somebody next to him something, and they seem to be arguing about something, and then he quickly takes his wagon and leaves deeper into the city, out of view.
Well, they're humanoid. It's probably safe. You want to risk it?
No, we could risk it. I believe in us. Yeah, and I guess Jay will stride forward towards the outpost, get down from the trees.
Yeah.
Go back onto the path before. He wants to make it look like he was just walking around the path the
Yeah,
entire time.
no problem. And you are on the path, just outside of view of the opening of this pathway to the clearing. You see Kurgan right there.
Jesus, Kurgan. Scared me there. Who's Jesus? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I said Jesus Christ last episode, so...
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, whoever that is.
Powerful God.
Well, shall we? And Jay will walk forward towards the outpost.
Okay. And as you walk by, you you're on alert. You have both of you have your hands ready for anything, but nothing happens. No one questions you as you walk into this outpost. And the chimney you saw was a blacksmith, and you can see that it is an opened, aired type of blacksmith, and he's working on his an anvil and hitting. Sparks are flying as he's working on some type of iron. There is people all around you, tieflings. There is some elves. There's probably a good 100 people just on this part of the outpost. There are makeshift stalls set up to sell things, and no one really is paying you much mind. What do you guys want to do?
Can Jay spot any place that looks like it's selling passage, or at least selling like animals to ride? Anything to get us closer to our main goal of assassinating a demon?
Yeah, there is this weathered and seasoned old man who's got a bustling stall that has a few mules, it looks like, and he's saying, "Get your ride here if you need anything to carry your wares on the long trip in the Outlands. Please step up."
Trip to the Outlands, what do you think, Kurgan?
I mean, that's probably a bit dangerous, but...
How much did he say the price of this trip would be? He was calling out...
He was willing to sell. I am willing to sell my mules. Come on up. You two look like you're weary travelers. Do you need to relieve the burdens of those swords? How many are there?
Not enough.
Oh my goodness. Well, here is some donkeys for you to carry your swords while you make the trip to the Outlands to avoid the war that is raging.
How much are you wanting for your donkeys?
Well, normally they are going for 50 gold because of the lack or need for such assistance, but I will give you 2 for 50.
Can I do an insight on this guy?
Of course.
Wouldn't things normally be more expensive during war because they're harder to get?
Go ahead. Roll an insight. Add 10 to this. It's his job. 18.
21.
Ooh. Okay. He's striking a bargain. He's a salesman. He's going to try to make a profit.
All right. A little bit weird, but okay.
How about 40 gold?
40? 45. These are two of my best mules.
Are they mules or donkeys? 42 gold.
42 sold. 42 for the two.
And Jay will reach into his pocket and hand over 42 gold.
Okay. He's like,
I was
thank
going
you.
to do that, but okay.
You...
What are their names?
The names of the mules? It's up to you. We do not grow attached to things we want to sell. Only things we own.
Are they like trained at all, or are they just...
Yes, of course they are. You whistle like this. And all of a sudden the mules stiffen up. They look over and they walk right up to him.
Jay will attempt to replicate that whistle.
Yeah, easily done.
All right. Thank you. And Jay will, I guess, do what he knows of animal handling to just saddle them up, get everything good so we can ride off.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you might be looking into stock up on? This is a good place to do it.
Maybe like some like food or water or something?
Yeah. There is definitely some other stalls selling some wrapped, it is some elven cakes that are wrapped in leaves that will definitely supply you for rations.
All right. In the portable hole.
Well, maybe let's just not do that in open so people can see it. I just get like 2 golds worth of that. Like 1 gold worth for me, 1 gold worth for Jay.
Yeah, and beside you there is a tabaxi, golden fur, emerald eyes. She looks over at this silver jewelry that is at this stall that you're looking at, and she says to, how much for this one? And he goes, oh, this one was made specifically for you. I will give this to you for 3 gold. 3 gold, is this even real? And she kind of bites it with like one of her teeth, her fangs, and she says, 1 gold. It's like, pah, what do you think? And she puts it down, and she gives you a look a little bit, like looks you up and down, is like, bye. And she turns away and leaves.
All right, well, before she leaves, can I make an insight check as to what's that look for? What's she looking at us for?
Okay, go ahead. Roll me that insight.
Just trying to buy some cakes.
Plus
28.
5. Plus 5. She was checking him out. He's good looking.
Good for her.
Is that what she was asking, like, how much for?
I thought we were going to witness a murder or a theft, or one of us were going to get murdered, but nope. All right. So Jay looks at that, clocks that, and then just goes back to Kurgan.
Yeah, and as you see, she actually heads back to a clan of these Tabaxi warriors. There's about 3 or 4. They're kind of milling about all the stalls. You see one of them's looking at a couple of blades.
I think Jay will just point out to Kurgan saying, I think Tabaxi flirting is really weird, and we'll explain the situation. And as we're going around the outpost, Jay will just keep an eye on those 4, like if the clan is around. Not like ooh, I'm suspicious of them, but like hey, they're an interesting group. If they're nearby, Jay wants to observe them.
Yeah, no problem. As you walk by, you see that there is an Asimar. She has this flowing golden hair that seems to shimmer in a glow. She has these piercing blue eyes, and she stands tall and regal and is clad in this gleaming armor with these celestial motifs about it. Her wings are feathered and unfurled in this majestic span that above her, and she has this like great sword on her back, and she looks at you and says, "You there, tall one."
Is that to me or my friend here?
We're both kind of tall.
Both of you. Please, join me for a second.
In my wristband, I say to Jay, "Is Asimar floating also weird?"
Probably, but aren't Asimar like angels? Shouldn't we be on this person's side?
Well, Asimar... Actually, would I know this about Asimar, that they're basically tieflings but celestial?
Yeah, you can give me either a history, religion, or intelligence.
Okay, well, I've got only 0 intelligence. Let me see what my history is. 0, and religion is also 0. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Yo, he out here.
I don't know, which one did you roll?
That was a religion.
Okay, so describe to me how Kiergan would know religiously about the Asimar.
Well, he's a tiefling, and
True.
Because he was like solid blue and whatnot, and he came from like his little backstory thing, and he had like ice powers or whatever, he was pretty much considered like the spawn of the devil. And so when he was young, he was just like read like their own little version of the holy book, and like pretty much he just tried his best to understand why he was the way he was, and wished that he was the opposite, and read up on Asimar, which are essentially the opposite.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, exactly. Okay. With that knowledge, what are you going to do?
So I'm gonna say to Jay, well, Asimar are basically like tieflings but celestial. I'm a good like tiefling guy. There are bad ones. Same thing goes for celestial. Same thing goes for Asimar. I'm gonna ask. Actually, I'm gonna Can I have a look at their sword? See like how good it is. Like if it's like well kept or whatever.
Oh, sure. What kind of roll should we use for that? Perception, maybe?
It could be perception or investigation, because it's... I've only got a +0 to investigation.
Yeah, your choice. Either one.
I think it would be more fitting of a roll for investigation.
Okay, go for it.
That's a 16.
Okay, that's a pretty good roll for what you see. It is a very intricate sword. The blade is in a scabbard in the back, but the hilt has these flowing angels, and the wings are where they flow out, and it looks like a very nice sword, possibly magical.
All right. I'm gonna say that to Jay, and also add on to it, I trust her. Person takes care of their swords, I trust them.
I feel like you might be a little biased with the sword thing, but
What are you on
you
about?
trust them, I trust you. And what was the last thing she said as
You
we
just step on up. She wanted to talk to you as you guys are just staring at her.
Yeah, I feel like she says that, and then we lock eyes for like 30 seconds and don't say anything.
It's awkward.
And I just... No. I just we just stand there quietly, and I just slowly turn around to look at her back, and it's like... and then I like slowly nod, and then I...
Yeah.
Perfect. And she says, you guys look like you have been through many battles. We are looking for someone to help us. That's why me and my sister, Auroriel, is here. We are looking for warriors to help fight in Mechanus against this imposing devil army.
Well, we are also not a fan of the imposing devil army, but what exactly would you need our help with?
You may join us and head towards Excelsior. There, you may join us as we fight through Arcadia and Mechanus to thwart this imposing devil army before they take over all of the Outlands.
This is a slightly out of character question, I suppose.
Yeah, go for it.
From Jay, I think basically Jay knowing this map of the Outlands we have in front of us.
Yep.
Does Jay think that is a good way to end up at the ribcage where we need to go, or does he think that's much too large of a detour?
Okay, why don't you roll me in intelligence?
Got it. Yo, Jay is gonna roll perfectly. That's a 10. That is Jay's intelligence, so...
Yeah, so unfortunately you can't... That's like the average person, and the average person would probably...
Not know a thing about traveling between...
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I don't know about you, Kierkegaard, but I believe that our own tasks to fight this demon army will lead us in a much different direction, maybe? We have to go down towards Debis's and Thoth's estate.
Yeah. So we're up at this hill area right here.
Yeah, there's this outpost that is sort of like resting between Bitopia and Mount Celestia's zone. And it looks like this is where merchants from are gathering to either trade. A trading outpost is what it kind of reminds you of. You've been through many different outposts while adventuring.
Okay. So she wants us to go north, but we want to go southwest?
Yeah, she wants you to help this devil army that is attacking through... The battle right now is in Mechanus, is what she told you. That is occurring. And she's telling you that she's asking for warriors to head to Excelsior to help Mount Celestia thwart this imposing devil army.
Did you do an insight check or did you do an intelligence check? That was intelligence, okay. Can I do an insight on this, request of hers?
Sure, go for it.
That's only a 17.
Okay, and add 10 to this, which is a 13. And she is very straightforward in telling the truth.
Right. Okay. I'm just going to say to Tex... Fuck, I keep doing that. Sorry. I'm just going to say to Jay... I'm more used to just doing stupid shit with him. I'm just going to say... She seems nice. She seems like she might need the help, but also... We kind of have our own thing to do. I don't want to say it that way, though, because then it would sound bad. Could you do that? You're better with words than me.
Sure I am. Like we said, and this is out loud to her, we apologize, but we have our own task to attend to, but we wish you luck in Arcadia and Mechanus.
I thank you for being honest with me, but eventually this war will come to us all. If you do not fight now, then eventually you will fight later. Good luck to you.
Jay bows at them and then
all right.
We'll, head away.
Okay. And Kiergan, you heading away as well?
I guess I'm going with Jay.
Okay. And you see that there is a gathering now further on of probably 30 to 40 tabaxi. They have their own tent city, almost set up. There's also a tent, like almost it's like a beer garden where there are kegs set up. There's a dwarf there who is running the kegs and setting up for drinks that people seem to be enjoying. There is the blacksmith building and wares. There's all different types of other type of merchant trade going on. So is there anything you guys want to do here?
Jay would like to purchase a couple different things.
Okay.
And these are like general store goods.
Yep. What do you got?
So one of which will be a crowbar.
Okay. That's easily done at the blacksmith for 1 silver.
Then I'd also like to, does the blacksmith sell manacles?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Then Jay will get 2 pairs of manacles.
Okay.
As well.
So there is a good kind. There is a poor kind, a good kind, and a really nice set.
What's
sturdy
the
set.
what's the price on that? Really
Okay, so it's gonna go from 10. 20 copper to 40 silver to 10 gold.
And how hard is it what's the DC on that hard one? Like, how hard is it for someone to break it?
Yeah, so it's going to go from the bad is 10, then 15, then 20.
Okay, then I'll spend 20 gold getting 2 sets of those good
Okay, will do.
And then I'd also like to buy thieves' tools.
Okay, thieves' tools. How much does that cost?
25 gold.
Yeah, so you're in the Outpost. This is going to be a little bit more expensive. It's going to be like 35 gold.
Alright, then Jay will buy that as well.
Okay, we'll do.
Jay, this is a bit of a reach, but it's because I don't know what they sell here. Do they sell any gunpowder here?
Roll me a percentage die.
And this is not like Jay this is just me wanting to make like a bomb distraction firecracker thing.
Unfortunately, what they said is all of that has been purchased already towards the war going on.
Alright. And you don't happen to have any fireworks, do you?
No, all of that has been purchased already.
That's all I'm buying. Jurgen, you sure you don't want anything? They aren't selling potions here, right?
You can roll me another percentage die on that.
66.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, shit. Do we have any healing?
What type of... You go up and there is a younger man with these wire-framed glasses, tall. He's got long hair but balding. He looks up and he's got this cauldron that is kind of boiling over, and he's got a bunch of vials out, and he's like, may I help you?
Hi, we were looking to purchase maybe a potion or 2.
What potions are you looking for?
Did he just leave? He left.
Apparently the potion of invisibility or teleportation, perhaps? I see. Alright. Maybe he will notice that he has disappeared from me. He's gone and reappeared. Amazing.
A potion or 2. Yeah, my computer black screened multiple times. Everything seems to be fine. It just black screened and shut off my Discord. But yeah, hi. A couple of potions, please.
What are you looking for in particular?
Anything that, if possible, anything that replicates like this in effect of a spell, like a potion of haste or a potion of unlarge reduced, those sort of potions. Anything interesting or more out there than just a potion of healing.
Roll me a 1d10.
1.
Okay, it's a potion. Roll me a 1d100.
64.
All right, 64. It is, I have me this potion of navigation. This will make you able to get lost. Need something like this?
Has Jay heard anything about, like, magical mazes and ribcage? Or anything like... I don't think we have.
I don't think so.
Yeah. An ability to get lost would be nice. How much?
Oh, this is very expensive. It is going to be 20 gold pieces.
To not get lost? I don't know.
20 gold. It's a bit much.
How about 10 gold for something like that? Not getting lost, just bring the compass.
How about you check out this vial? Kirigan, why don't you roll a D100?
D100 coming right up. 30.
Okay. This right here is a potion of knowledge. This will increase your intelligence temporarily.
Well, that's still kind of cool, I guess.
20 gold pieces for this.
Also 20.
Though you both look very intelligent.
How about 15 gold pieces for it?
15. If you buy another and make it 30. I also have this one. Okay, roll me a D100.
I got this. 95.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
This is my babblefish, and it lets you speak any language.
No offense, I can already do that.
I know.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Would you like this?
Is it like a dead fish in like a little glass bottle, or is it like a living fish?
It is a living fish, but once you eat it, not anymore.
I mean, I assume that much. How much would it be?
It would be 30 gold.
But 30
And if
gold
we
for
add on-
both the babblefish and the other potion.
Yeah, of course. A bargain is a bargain.
Huh. Now, if we don't decide to use the babelfish right away, like, do we feed it? Is it just gonna be alright?
It will be alright.
It's a magic fish.
Of course. Only the best. We also have 2 more potions here if you would like to see.
Of course.
Alright, Jay,
as
you,
well.
you can roll me one for now, and
85.
85. This is my elemental form. It turns the user into an elemental form relevant to their personality. What would this do to you, sir?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It would turn you either to water, or turn you to fire, or stone. This one would also be 30 gold. If you buy another one, it would be 60 gold for all 4. Kurgan, why don't you roll me that D100?
Okay, that's a 63. Just 6 away from funny number.
This is the serpent tongue. You give this to somebody, they will not be able to lie.
Well, that might be useful. How would we give it to them, though?
You
To
just
beat them
have
up and
to
force them to drink it or something?
put it in their drink, or force them to drink it. One use for all of these, and it's done.
Well,
60 gold for all 4, or pick and choose. It is up to you. Either 25 each, or 15 if you bundle them.
I forget, do you have any, like, healing potions?
I'm sorry. All of those have gone to the war. Are you on your way there? Well, it is a shame, but we all must make our own choices. What are yours?
Alright, I guess, like, Jay and I huddle around back and we're like, which one do you want?
I mean, honestly, I'd really be interested in the potion of elemental form.
Alright, okay. Potion of elemental form and the babelfish.
Yeah, nice choices. 30 gold, and they are yours.
There it is. I'm paying.
Very nice.
Okay, so I give you the potion of the elemental kind, and I hold the potion with a fish in it, and I'm like, "Hello, little buddy. I got a pet."
All right. So it would only last you 1 minute, okay, Jay, of elemental form.
Okay, but what is...
For 1 minute, it lasts. You drink it, you turn to fire. Pretty sick. And Kurgan, you got the babblefish?
Yeah, I've got a pet.
Nice. Okay. Is there anything you guys would like to do in the outpost here?
I mean, we got food, we got some water, we got potions, got a little pet. How close are we to like Tifo Thuin, the water?
You walked for what, 4 hours?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I guess
so
we're
you're pretty
far.
deep. You're like right, but you see these mountain caps right here?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You're right by the cliffside, so you're just through this gap here between these two mountains, and you see the cliffside.
Is there like a well or something?
For water?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's fresh water. Uh-oh.
I guess
Did we
I
lose Jay?
put a...
No, I'm still here. I just needed to reset my Discord or
Got
my
you.
Google.
Yep, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I put a bunch of water into the portable hole, and I let the little
hold
guy
on.
free.
You have, Jay has the portable hole. I want to know how you guys do this here.
All right, so I think Jay. I think what happens is Jay takes out the portable hole like handkerchief.
Yep.
And kind of just places it on goes into an alley and places it on a wall.
Beautiful.
So that Kurgan can just pour the potion in, and then he will pick it up off of the wall.
Whoa.
And I put like a lot of like water in there too, so it can swim around and stuff.
What are you Five Claws doing there? As you turn around, there is a tabaxi looking at you.
I just bought a pet fish, but it only came in this little bottle, so I was giving it a bigger place to swim.
I haven't had a fish in a very long time, and I'm very hungry.
Well, I literally just paid for it, and you're gonna have to wait a lot longer if you're thinking you're gonna try and get this fish.
Yeah.
Jay will pack up the portable hole.
Yep. And as you do, she has this vibrant orange fur, and she has amber eyes. Her fur has these golden streaks that glisten in the sun, and she's super muscular, almost like a bodybuilder. Five Claws, what are you doing here?
I mean, we're allowed to walk around in the city, right?
You are.
Well,
Then why are you asking?
I'm just wondering what you are doing. Are you planning on going east or west?
I feel like that's our business.
It is.
Yeah, and no offense, but we don't know you.
I am Aziza Brightpaw. That is who I am. And who are you, tiefling?
Just telling us your name doesn't tell us who you are. We still don't know. That's like saying, oh yeah, the king in the faraway land, I know his name. That means I know him as a person. I'm not telling you just our plans.
You don't need to tell me your plans, just the direction.
Can Jay make a perception check to see if it's just her or not?
If there's someone sneaking up behind us, picking out pockets, trying to take the fish.
You can. That would be more like an insight.
Why wouldn't that be a perception to see if there's anyone else around?
Well, Kurgan was seeing if she was trying to stall
So I
or
do
something. You can do a perception, and you do a perception. He does it insight.
Got it. 18 from Jay.
Okay, 18.
Total of 20. You rolled a natural 2?
I know.
Yeah, I only got an 18.
I know.
So bad.
I know. God damn it. with that perception, you don't see anybody trying to steal something. She has just walked out of the beer tent. She has a mug full of beer. She seems to be maybe had one or two too many from what you see or hear from her speech. And Kiergan, you were looking at her insight. She's not looking for anything evil. She's just was very curious at what you were doing, walked over, and that's about it.
Using the bracelet, I say into Jay's mind, I don't know, but she might be flirting. Tabaxi flirting is weird.
Yeah, if we have established tabaxi flirting, it's
Yes.
I mean, there's like 40 tabaxi in this place. I feel like, we just purchased these potions, our fish is safe, and we have our mules. I feel like now's the time to head out of here.
There is an older tabaxi, hair, the grayish fur. She walks up to Aziza. She's like, Aziza, it is enough. Let these five claws alone. Let's go. We have much to do before we are on our way. Let's go. And Aziza,
What does five claws mean? I say out loud. Is it because we have five fingers and you guys don't for some reason?
it is exactly that. You have 5 claws. Now, be on your way. We do not wish you to hinder you anymore, says the older silver gray coat tabaxi. We are just here as a temporary stayover. We will leave you alone. I am sorry she is bothering you. She is a curious one. Come on, Aziza. And she actually pulls her by the scruff of the neck and almost lifts her up a little bit and moves her away.
Jay will give a nod to the person who just said that.
Yep.
The older tabaxi.
Okay. All right. And
To Jay. And then we'll turn to Kieran and go, well, we are on somewhat of a time crunch, so to the mules.
all right. I assume you whistle and these mules come up to you. And what do you want to do?
I think right now, Jay just wants to make his way. Jay is now kind of done with the outpost, so Jay.
Yep.
Say, right now I'm just.
Yeah.
Want to make
So
my
you're
way down.
heading towards kind of where the cliffs are at. And as you see the cliffside, there is a trail that meanders along the cliffside, a narrow ribbon that is carved into the rugged face of the rock. You see that there is a line of adventurers or merchants making their way up. There also is a intricate pulley system that is lifting up and down people, also crates and other things from up above down, and likewise down to up above.
So it's like a pulley elevator system thing.
Yep.
And you said that was the way to get on the path, right? Or is that the side?
There's a separate path that seems to be a longer way up that is winding up the side of the cliffside, and then there's a faster way of this pulley system.
Yeah, let's try the pulley system. Or
Okay.
Jay will turn to Kieran. Do you think we should go for the pulley system or go the longer way around? I don't think-
Pulley system
Pulley system.
is probably a bit rickety.
That's probably true.
Yeah. I don't know the construction level. We could just keep on walking, and it would probably be fine.
Yeah, we'll make it.
So, cliffside or the path or
The
pulley.
path. We are not doing the pulley.
All right. As you get along the path, it feels like a traffic jam. There is a lot of people in wagons slowly making their way up.
Sure you don't want to go for the pulleys?
Can I count how many people are in front of us?
Yeah, you can give me a D200 and add 20.
Can you roll a natural 1 with that?
All right, let me just figure how to do that here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. We'll go with 91. All right. I said Kerrigan can roll, so 91.
Exactly what I rolled. I typed in the exact same thing as you. It didn't work the first time, but it worked the second.
Huh.
Yeah, there's 201 people in front of us. I say we take the elevator.
Yeah. All right. And we'll turn our mules around.
Yeah. And as you get up there, like, there is several men that are sitting by loading the crates, and they're like, may I help you?
We'd like to use the pulley system to go up there.
I understand it's going to cost you.
How much?
It depends on the weight. What are you bringing up?
How tall is the cliff?
It's around 100 to 150 feet.
Let me just check something.
Jay is, instead of using the pulley system, Jay is going to cast Fly on his mule. No, I can't because we don't have spells.
You do have second level spells now.
Fly is a third
Pretty
level.
sure
I can't cast it.
Fly's only third? I thought it was a little more than that. Oh,
Nope.
okay.
Fly is same level as Fireball.
Alright,
Then yeah,
well, if
Jay
it's
will
100...
nod.
How about just the mules?
Yeah, how much would the mules be?
It is going to be, for the 2 mules, it's going to be 10 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Alright.
Jay will hand
All right.
it over.
Okay. All right. And?
Do the mules go up?
They're loading them up on the next pulley.
All right, get ready, Kiergan. And Jay will hold out his arms for Kiergan to pick up Kiergan.
Okay.
Actually,
I'm
he will
just
do
gonna-
like piggyback style, not hold out his arms.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use my winged boots.
Well, then Jay will just nod and Jay will sprint up the wall. Jay has enough movement speed to just sprint up it.
Oh, man. Oh, that is sweet. So you load the mules up, and then you run up the wall, and Kiergan, you fly up. It's amazing.
It's basically I'm just walking on an invisible staircase.
And as you get to the top of this pulley system, you see that there are 2 giants that are pulling this crank, that are lifting each side of this pulley system up. And as it gets to the top, there's more humans that are ushering and taking the crates off this pulley and loading it up on wagons that are around here and whatnot. But you definitely saved a bunch of time.
All in exchange for 10 gold.
10 gold. All right. And I think we are going to end it with closing scene with Tarkalack, the troll of Avernus, towers above the battlefield. His massive frame, a testament to the infernal arts that nurtured his growth, raised amidst the seething darkness of the devils of Avernus. He embodies the sheer brute force and unyielding resilience, wielding a great axe of obsidian blade that drips deadly poison. He cleaves through his enemy, each swing echoing with thunderous might, leaving naught but devastation in his wake as he makes his way. And we will bring you back to this map here because we're going to roll again. So we're going to roll for Tarkalack against the troll, up against the lizard people. As he makes his way through Seminog's bog, he is battling the lizards. And once again, we're going to roll. Now, Tarkalack only has 2 hits against him, and you will kill him. But he rolls with advantage.
Ooh.
What's
Okay.
and we have 3
You
more
roll-
strikes on the lizards before
You
they
have
die.
3. He's got they have 2 against them, so he has 3. So it's 3 against 2, but he rolls with advantage, and he goes first every time. So you have to beat
Snake eyes.
a 14. Hold on. You have to roll higher than a 14 here.
Yo, Kierkegaard, you got this, right?
Who has got it?
Hopefully.
Nope.
No, I don't.
2. As Tarkalack, these lizards come up out of the swamps. He takes his great axe and just takes 10 of them out in one foul swipe, as these lizards don't know, these lizard folk don't know what happened to them, as these fire begins to erupt around him. All right, here, so you're down to 3 hits against you, 2 more. So here is his second one, a 5, and oh, that was close, a 15. Jay?
I got that.
Come on, Jay,
Natural
you've got
20
this.
for the homie? I keep on clicking the wrong button every time. Natural 20 for the homies?
Yes!
19!
Okay, what happens?
I think as he just cleaves forward, I feel like he's so powerful that the shamans of the Lizardfolk like bring back the like undead bodies. Like they're basically, most of them are almost completely destroyed, but just a whole bunch of undead bodies start piling onto Tarkalack.
Yep.
Tarkalack, so he can't move forward, and I feel like that's how the
Yeah.
Lizardfolk win. Is they just pin down Tarkalack with bodies.
From the swamp, these like undead are grabbing onto his legs and holding him there. Okay, he's got 1 more. If you beat him, he's done. But you got 2 against you. All right, here we go.
We have
A 10 and oh yeah, 18. Go ahead, Kieran.
Kiergan, natural 20 time. Come on, it's so easy.
Yo.
No.
Okay, and
3.
as these undead lizard folk are grabbing onto his legs, all of a sudden beneath him lava starts to form and burning away these undead as he comes down, and he takes his great axe up, slams it into the ground, and all of a sudden fireballs shoot out all around, just blowing up bodies everywhere. Okay, here we go. So 1 more, it's 1-1 here. So natural 20.
Damn it.
Oh no.
I could roll a natural 20
You
though,
could-
and then it's a tie.
It's a tie. You might roll again.
Guys, come on. 5% chance for the lizard folks to still
Here it
alive.
is. Here it is.
Oh, come on.
19.
It was a valiant effort.
And then
Yo,
the
they
druids come through and they try to create their spell, but as these fireballs are descending upon most of the army of the lizard folk, he goes one time and just slices all of the druids, and their bodies descend into the swamp, and then lava begins to fill up, and now the Zariel has claimed this part of Seminog's bog. And this is where we'll leave tonight's episode.
The crystals of creation have revealed themselves. Evils emerge across the multiverse. The armies of the abyss gather. The Underdark's plans are near fruition. Chaos erupts across all spheres, and darkness descends on the plains. Alliances are forged in blood. The gods move avatars like pawns on a board, and unlikely heroes emerge to thwart the unstoppable. But will it be enough? before the material plane crumbles. The hopes rest in a group of wayward adventurers. The battle of the Outlands awaits.